Do you ever wish that there was a way that you could really tap into your intuition and start to trust your intuitive guidance rather than second guessing yourself? My name is Ashley Levy and I'm from the Love and Light School. In this video, I'm going to teach you a crystal layout recipe that you can use for enhancing your intuitive guidance. And it uses just 3 crystals and is really simple and easy. Performing a crystal layout of any kind involves placing crystals on and around your physical body to create a shift in your energy field. These can sometimes follow sacred geometry or they can be done intuitively, but overall the purpose is the same. It's just to direct the flow of energy from the universe into the crystals, into your body and your auric field in order to promote a positive change in your life. Crystals can really work wonders to help open you up to receiving intuitive guidance and messages from your guides and angels. The crystals in this simple layout that I'm about to share with you can open your third eye and facilitate a connection with the divine. These stones can assist you in tapping into your psychic gifts so that you learn to trust your own intuitive guidance rather than second guessing it. The following crystal layout recipe is a really excellent starting point for your work, but I would really encourage you to listen to your own intuition and make changes as needed. So maybe this means making substitutes for the stones used, or changing up the order that the stones are placed, or even moving the placement of the crystals. Just listen to your intuition and trust yourself to be guided in the right direction as you work with your crystals. Now, we're going to start this layout by opening your third eye. So if you have an amethyst crystal handy, it doesn't matter if it's a tumbled stone or a crystal point, you're going to place this over your brow chakra at your third eye center. Amethyst helps really open you up to your inner guidance, especially if you've closed off or shut down your intuitive gifts out of fear or doubt. And this helps you if you have trouble trusting your intuitive insight. Now, if you're working with a tumbled stone, you can place it right on that area. If you're working with a crystal point, though, I would suggest pointing the termination upward toward your crown chakra. If you don't have amethyst to work with, some great substitutes for this layout include things like charoite, purple opal, or ametrine. Next, you're going to place a Herkimer diamond, which is a special type of double terminated quartz. Basically, that just means there's a point at each end. You're going to place this above the amethyst stone near your hairline so that the points of the crystal are parallel with your spine, so going up and down, one end pointing toward your crown and one end pointing toward your third eye, that amethyst crystal that's there. If you don't have a Herkimer diamond, that's okay. You can substitute out a plain, regular clear quartz crystal, some rainbow moonstone, or even clear apophyllite. So now that you've opened and activated your third eye, it's time to connect with your guides or angels for that intuitive guidance. So you're going to place a small angelite stone over your throat chakra. Angelite facilitates communication with your guides and angels, and the throat chakra is the center for communication. So it really opens up the possibility for that conversation. So after placing the angelite stone, you can invite your guides or your angels into the space and ask them to share any important wisdom or knowledge with you. If you have a specific question, something that you're really seeking guidance about, you can also ask that question once you feel the presence of your guides or your angels in your space. Now, if you don't have angelite to work with, that's okay. Some great substitutes are things like celestite, blue lace agate, blue calcite, or blue chalcedony. So you can stay in this crystal layout as long as you like, but when you do feel ready, just take a few deep breaths in and out, wiggle your fingers and your toes, and come back to the present moment. Slowly remove the crystals in the opposite order that they were placed, and then take some time to journal about your experiences. And be sure to go back and revisit those journal entries a few days later and see if you can tap into your intuition about what these messages may mean. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Again, I'm Ashley Levy from the Love and Light School, and until I see you again, many crystal blessings.